Alright guys, today I'm going to help you do some CodingBat problems. We're looking at Warmup-1. This is for the Python version. And I'm just going to kind of give commentary, pause, and play the actual coding. So I'm going to show you my coding and then explain the thought process and give little cues and point things out, and hopefully that'll kind of help. So the first thing I want to point out is which problems this will help you for. So we're talking about Booleans today, or true-false values, and the problems that deal with that in Warmup-1. And there are 6 of those problems. 1, sleep in. 2, monkey trouble. 3, parrot trouble. 4, makes 10. 5, near 100. And 6, pause neg. Those are all Boolean problems. All Booleans. Okay, so you're going to want to do that. We're going to start working first on sleep in, and I have some Boolean stuff to remember for that problem, and basically Boolean interpretation stuff to remember. I'm writing it down. So weekday equals true means it's a weekday. Weekday equals false means it's not a weekday. Vacation equals true means we're on vacation. Vacation equals false means we are not on vacation. All that should make sense, but sometimes the Boolean stuff gets complicated. And then also this little bit right here, we want to return true if we sleep in, and we sleep in if it is not a weekday or if we are on vacation, right? So going back up above here, it is not a weekday, meaning weekday should be false, or we are on vacation, meaning vacation should be true. It's important just to remember these are all Boolean values. If you actually put it all together, you can look through every case and you can make a chart. And the chart will basically tell you, okay, we sleep in if it is not a weekday or we are on vacation. So, and then we do here, over here on the chart, we've got weekday. So far into the chart, we've got weekday, and then not weekday. Notice not weekday is all just opposites of weekday, and they're just true or false values. We've got vacation is the next one after not weekday, and those values are going to be different, right? And we purposely put them in different order than the weekday ones, and so we could get all the different combinations. And then if we look at the final column before sleep in, it's not weekday or vacation, and not weekday, we just take that column, and vacation, we take that column and we check them with an or. And if you need help with Booleans and ORs and how they work, you can check out the link up here that tells you how to do Booleans. Otherwise, if you'll remember from OR, that it's basically if one of them is true, it is true. So, and that's what gives us our not weekday or vacation values, true, false, true, true. That's also our sleep in values. And we'll see how that works as we actually write the problem. But notice, I think it's interesting, there's only one case where we don't sleep in. That's when it is a weekday and it's not vacation. All right, so let's get right into actually doing the problems. Okay, here. So here I'm on Warmup-1, sleep in, and we're just going to get right into it. The parameter weekday is true if it is a weekday, and parameter vacation is true if we're on vacation. We sleep in if it is not a weekday or we're on vacation. Return true if we sleep in, like we just went over. We know what those mean. Because it's Booleans, we're going to end up using if statements. So notice we're typing if not weekday or vacation. Wait for it. So we're saying if it is not a weekday or it's a vacation. Remember, weekday or vacation can be true or false, but that kind of does all the operations it needs to. If that's true, we want to return true, just like the table showed us. Else, we want to return false, because we do want to sleep in, or we do want to not sleep in if we're not supposed to. What's kind of cool is that works, and we'll see. Click go, and yay, it works. But it's actually longer than it needs to be, because what if does is it just tests whether the Booleans you put after it are true, and then it runs the first bit of code, and the else runs the second bit of code. So there's actually kind of like a weird thing going here. Notice that what we're returning at the top part is actually true, right? So if it is true, we're returning true, and if it's false, we're returning false. So what's kind of silly about that is like we're basically testing if something's true and returning true if it's true, and we're testing, and if it's false, we're returning false. So why don't we just return it? And so we're just going to say return not weekday or vacation. And when I click go and look over, it works. All right, on to monkey trouble. This time, a lot less explanation. If we have two monkeys, A and B, and the parameters A smile and B smile indicate if each is smiling. We are in trouble if they're both smiling, or if neither of them is smiling. Return true if we're in trouble. Okay, if A smile and B smile, or not A smile and not B smile, right? So either they're both smiling or they're both not smiling. In that case, we're going to return true. And otherwise, we're going to return false, right? So we're not in trouble if they're not both smiling or not both not smiling. Okay, so that's good. We'll click go here. And yep, it works. Alrighty. Now, that's all well and good. But again, let's think about our last problem we did. We can make this a lot simpler and a lot shorter, right? And also there might be some confusion. You notice he went in and he put in some parentheses and he checked that as well. The parentheses kind of show you which Boolean parts go together, because it can actually come back to bite you, which you'll see on a later problem. All right, so we're going to get rid of the if statements because it's the same as the last one. They call that Booleans n, by the way. So we had Booleans n, and when I return a smile, the thing, it works just the same. Now there's one more trick here. We can make this even shorter. Notice it matters whether A smile and B smile are the same, right? So why not just return a Boolean that says, is this equal to this? Which is what I'm going to do here. So A smile equals B smile, and it works. And it's really short. So I love it when that works out. Sometimes you can make tricks like that. All those different ways of doing code work. But yeah. All right. I think we end up doing one more here. Parrot trouble. Okay, so we're going to look at parrot trouble. This is one where I'll show you about the issue that we were going to have earlier. So again, we have a loud talking parrot. The hour parameter is currently the hour time in the range 0 to 23. We are in trouble if the parrot is talking, the hour is before 7 or after 20. Return true if we are in trouble. Okay, so we've got a number value and we've got a true or false. And basically we've just got to test, okay, is it less than 7 or greater than 20? So I'm going to skip all the if parts because I know it's going to be a Boolean. So I'm going to return hour is less than 7, or, that's right, or hour is less or greater than 20, because that's when it's problem, and we have to be talking. If there's not talking, it doesn't matter what the hour is. So, and talking. All right, let's click go. Uh-oh, we got some red here. Yeah, see, the problem is what I was talking about. So if you don't use parentheses, sometimes you don't exactly know which Booleans are working, and as it turns out, ands bind tighter than or, so we're really saying, is the hour greater than 20 and talking, or is the hour less than 7? So we should just put a parentheses or set of parentheses around the two, hours less than 7, hours greater than 20, then it all works. All right, well, I hope that got you kind of where you needed to go for those 3 problems. There's 3 more that you have to do. I have faith in you. I know you can do it, but I think this is a good foundation to get started on those Boolean problems. And stay tuned for some more, because there's more in that problem set that follow a different pattern. Thanks for stopping by, and make sure to check out the next video. I'm out.